It's a Big Ten holiday love fest in the City of Angels. Later this afternoon, Rose Bowl, of course, Oregon, Ohio State. But our main matinee event is all about Big Ten women's basketball. 4th-ranked USC hosting Nebraska at the Galen Center. Just a perfect way to ring in the new year. You got to put something up. If you're the Huskers, Prince fading back rimming off. Offensive board, you got to love that. If you're Amy Williams, wanted some offensive rebounding, she got it, and the putback.
That's a great extra effort that one of those players that's going to have to really step her game up just in a sophomore season.
Inside, takes a little punishment. Iriafen, there she is. Again, we're stuck on 2 apiece. Juju, look at the footwork. And screened by Nisley, but not there. Here's Juju. Oh boy, changes gears. Look at the block from behind. Petrie, and there's the mop-up inside. Iriafen.
You might give that one up because that's not typically what she's going to do, posting up inside, but it's the transition and the threes. When Nebraska comes back and attacks, you've got to be playing your cleanest game against a team like this.
All the way to the cup, Hake.
That's what you got to do. You got to finish. You see the opportunity and you take it.
This time, Marshall finishes on the low block, going into some depth. Yeah, and there's Avery Howell, too. Juju elevates.
3-2, or more like a funky zone, not so much the jump.
Like a funky zone. Defender falls. Contact, mop up. Boy, how good. Air ball. She only had 3 points, a season low. Actually, she had 2 points against Maryland back in 2023. 3 points the other night to go in the first quarter. That's good defense by Howell. Body's clear and taking advantage is Rimdahl. Prince has got to put something up, and does. Clutch shot by the freshman from Nebraska.
The passing lanes.
Prince, smart. Just so smart to pull up and elevate.
Yep, you got it. She get your body on him. Boxing out much better for Nebraska. And here's using the screen. They were up by 1. They gave up a 12-0 run before half. And then after that, just never could catch back up. They can't allow a run like that to the Trojans.
Juju, oh my goodness. Now, Marshall will mop up, but that interior.
Nebraska, I want her to make the extra pass. I don't want her taking the shot. She's going to have to give it to somebody else,
Good
right?
point. And then down low, Bojan. Nisley wide open. There's the 3-point shooting Nebraska has to have. And look at this score. Good thing. Dumping it inside. Again, running the floor. Good interior defense. Von Oelhoffen wide open. But Marshall not able to convert at the cup. Nisley wide open. 3. You bet.
And you can thank Prince on that one. She pushed. And a nice job by Nebraska to close off those open spots.
Heckel leaves it. Footwork is true for Iriafen
as well. And again, they had to mix up and try a lot of different things against the Bruins. This today has been much sharper.
Markowski back on the floor. Nice job by Hargrove. Comes off the bench, scores immediately inside in scoring. Scoreless at this point. Prince again lets the defense go by and hits.
Prince using the screen, reads the D. She sees the D leaving her. And then
inside, all the footwork and taking contact, Kiki.
She's able to finish. Her strength and conditioning, a difference maker.
Little flip, and Markowski finally in the scoring column.
Right now.
You're reading my mind. Good hands, lucky break for USC, swinging it, wide open look. And how about Howell bearing it, extra pass from Von Oelhoffen. 30-28. Nebraska with the lead. On the drive, Heckel with some room and scores. Back and forth game. Look at Juju stepping through and scoring. Double figures at 10, a 7-0 USC run, and this is just Juju being Juju.
It certainly is. That step across, keep the ball high, fade away. You could almost call a foul on players every time she goes at somebody earlier in the first quarter, but then it's really been Nebraska this second quarter. They lead this one by a couple points.
Oh boy, Juju.
This is such a signature three by Juju between the legs. Get that.
You just better hope halftime comes before she goes on a heck of a run. USC on a 10-0 run.
She's got impeccable range, and you've got to be way out on her. Back at you behind the arc, says Petrie. Ranking first for Nebraska, fourth for USC, and there's those active hands by Smith.
Poke check away, Smith shuts off Price and scores.
Really relaxes you on the interior as well.
Ill-advised pass. Ball flipped up, nothing doing, but good interior defense by USC. So again, both clubs enjoying leads at a point, but right now into half, you look at scoreboard, it's USC. Immediate medical attention and beyond, and we will play on. Markowski stepping through, good defense inside, but there's the Markowski
link out there.
There's a matchup, Prince and Juju. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Uriah Fenn drills it.
Yep. And Kiki Iriafen's got some range. She's got a beautiful mid-range shot. She's not afraid to stick it.
Boy, the strength of Markowski to answer. Nebraska to just poke it and keep it alive, but there's the long reach of Marshall in the passing lane. Oh. Smith all alone.
Yep, start the play, hand in the passing lane, bring it up. Incredible hands.
Yeah. Splitting the difference, contact, nothing called, and still scores.
Physicality, but Juju Watkins looks a little different this quarter. She's finding all those moves, the crossover, the contact, it doesn't matter. Juju, she's in double figs. Plus, if you're Nebraska, you can get one more and get yourself to the line with 3.5 left this quarter.
Juju dumping it inside. Oh, man. Akunwafu with the easiest hoop she'll have all day. Markowski back on the floor. She wanted it. Instead, the reverse is true. Slick play by Rimdahl. Behind the back. Flies in and one. Kennedy Smith missing those games with the knee injury.
Her 7th game of the season, but she looks up. She's got the 5'8" Callan Hake on her. Hake stayed as much with her as she could, but that's one thing for Kennedy Smith at 6'1". She's a strong guard. She's physical. She uses her body well.
She tends to take games over when they're in the balance. Samuels doing it again, keeping the ball alive. Smartly played to bring it out. Play whistle dead as Prince.
And Malia Samuels read that inbound pass from the get-go. She was salivating as they got ready to inbound it. She was. I think they may have called a technical foul.
Wow.
On Nebraska.
What on earth? Looks like Coley got tagged.
Yeah. That'll be her 4th foul.
Coley is cranky about something.
Yep. She was not happy with the last call, and yep, she must have said something, and Mike Price did not like it. Yep, that was a good look right there by Markowski, just wouldn't go.
Smith, what a pass. How about her working together with Heckel to perfection? He got after it.
Yeah, they finished 20-11 third quarter differential as Juju Watkins again get some changes, and again, they'll do a little funky 2-3 where they'll match up some. Challenging USC.
Look at Rhea Marshall.
You can.
Take that.
Yep.
On the season, shoots about 46% from the floor. Today in the second half, they're at about 17%, 33rd percent overall, but the second half has absolutely killed them. There's a triple for Howell. And when the threes don't fall for Nebraska and Markowski isn't lighting it up.
As well as, you know, the three-point defense a season ago, they've got the majority of that team back, and they are a tough defensive team, so they can force some turnovers. And you and I were talking coming into this game.
C and Juju. Crowd wanted that one. Crowd wanted that one for Viv. But they like the score all the same.
Yep.
75-55.
They sure do. Lindsey Gottlieb's team, she said, you know what? We had some moments in our last game, not happy, but the way my team responded, I liked it. I have to think that she's got to like the way they responded. And when there was a run, they had an answer.